You can't really reply to this question because like it depends on people.
Too fluently.
Speak English fluently.
Yes.
Yeah, we used
Are you back?
to play that together.
Are you back?
Yeah, if you really want to, I
Come
can
back,
maybe restart.
please. Come back. There is 2 for me.
2?
I know one
Yeah.
of yours.
Okay.
Which one?
What's the bicycle kid?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside Carrington. We're all very, very happy this morning because, of course, we had that win last night against Everton, which now makes it 5 out of 6 victories under Michael Carrick. Absolutely incredible beginning for him. As you will have heard, we do have 2 first-teamers joining us a little bit later on, and do stay tuned for that because it's very, very funny. Mbeumo and Zirkzee will be joining Liam for a little chat, but joining me for our little chat, Liam.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, good. 10 games unbeaten for Manchester United.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it great?
I saw that this morning. It's unreal. We're the only team so far of 2026. And Wes joins me as well. Hi, Wes. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very good, thank you.
Reading any books this week?
Listening to books, Helen. You know that.
What books have you been listening to this week?
I'm still on Game of Thrones.
My favourite.
I can't wait till 2027. I'm still listening.
Helen, I'm telling
to
you,
Game of
if you've got a
Thrones.
long journey, there's nothing better than an audiobook.
My favourite bit of this is that it's even written in the script. Are you listening to any books this week? And you went, are you reading any books this week?
Just wanted to see if
You'll try it one day and go and give me a call
I
and
love
say,
an
I'm
audiobook.
sorry, Wes, it's a good
Do
idea.
you know what? I will do that next time
There
I
you go.
am travelling. I will download an audiobook and listen to it.
You can
Good
fall
Speaking
advice.
asleep as well
speaking of
if you're on a
travelling, how was
plane.
it snow?
Yes, I've just had my first ski trip. It was so good.
Yeah.
Do you know, I actually have to show you a really funny video because you've got all your gear on, don't you? And like it's like bulky. The weather was really bad, as in visibility.
Yeah.
It was
Snowy.
the most snow they've been in 30 years, which is not ideal when you're learning. But anyway, I'd been going down this mountain. That makes it sound like I was really good. I was snow ploughing down a mountain. And I got to the bottom and someone had taken a video and I'd realised that I had Eli's Man United backpack on the whole way with a Ronaldo key ring. I have to show you the video. And I'm like, it's the only video there is of me skiing. And I've got a Man United backpack on.
Please let this video. I hope we get this one, unlike the one that we're
I
still
actually
waiting
have it on
for.
my phone now.
Top bin's still not arrived, by the way.
I know, top bin's but yeah. So there we go. I'm trying, like, because it's all about the gear, isn't it? When you're going skiing, like, people like to have nice clothes, and I'm swanning down a mountain with a 6-year-old Man United backpack on.
Are you more about the ski or the après ski?
The ski.
Yeah.
It was so good. We had such a good time. We were actually there with John O'Shea and his family too, so we had a great time.
Lovely job.
And I feel like I have learned a lot in the last week, because you don't really learn that much when you're an adult, do you?
Yeah,
Like, it's not very
I'm the
often you
same as
learn
you,
new
Helen.
skills.
I've not done it yet. Next
This
month,
is the
hopefully.
year for you, Wes.
Yeah. But I'll have some footage of, I don't know, hopefully I don't do my cruise shit again, because
There was at one
people tell me it's
stage.
really bad on your knees.
Yeah, I came off a
snowball.
chairlift, like naturally I came off it, and my both knees fell in, and I thought, oh my word, have I done both my cruciates? But we came out unscathed. But it isn't great for the knees.
So I'm same as you. I can't ski because of my knees. So I learned
you've
how to
tried?
I've learned how to snowboard instead because it's
Okay.
less. There's less lateral movement on your knees, so it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Because of the Winter Olympics.
Is this why you've booked your ski, your ski
100%,
trip?
yeah.
Don't blame you.
What about curling?
Curling
you could
as
actually
well.
get one in the.
I've got one. I've got a little small one at home, a little spinner. Oh, my technique's unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah. I've not done it on ice yet, obviously.
It is. Get yourself down to Altrincham.
I know.
It has been really good, hasn't it?
I've loved it. I've loved it.
I love that Manchester United have won 5 out of 6, and we're talking about the Winter
Yeah,
Olympics.
well, it's
Guys, this is what people want to hear about.
I totally agree.
But
It's
can
not
we
been
just
off at
talk
my
about the
house.
curling just before we move on? Like, how do you actually get into that? Like, I was watching it with the kids thinking, like, where do you start going to curling classes? And
It's
lessons?
maybe
in
start
the-
at bowling.
It's in the curriculum in Scotland. So
Oh,
in
is
some
it?
areas of Scotland, like it's in the PE curriculum. So you actually get taken to the ice rink, so you
okay.
Right.
get taught. But it's very much a north of the border thing. I think it's very much a Scotland thing rather than an English thing. So
Whereas maybe you should
fair play.
bring it to the area.
Well, it's a bit like swimming, I suppose, in primary school here. We used to do it. I don't think
Yeah.
we still do it now. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
wouldn't necessarily go swimming all the time, would you? You'd go with school.
Mm.
I reckon I'll be good with it. I wouldn't do that extra push though. I mean,
No.
I've seen that.
You could do that, and I'd be like, I'm not. This sounds bad, but I do love mopping, so I like to think that I'd be really good. Like, see, when I get my steam mop, I literally that is what I look like when I'm steam mopping.
Oh, that's funny.
Got a good partnership, Wes.
Okay.
Anyway, shall we move on? I think we should mention Phil Jones at this part of the podcast.
Congratulations, Jonah.
Absolutely delighted for Phil that he has taken a new job at Blackburn in their coaching team, along with two good new Northern Irishmen, Michael O'Neill and Stephen Davis. Whereas, I mean, I think we've heard Phil talk. You know Phil well. He's going to do an incredible job there.
He will do, listen, and that's where he started as well. So he's sort of back home, but he's something he wants to take up on, and he's got an opportunity now to go and do it. So you just wish him all the best. But I mean, we will miss him here because he's been great.
Yeah, you can tell when he's talking how educated he's been on that side of the game as well, Liam.
Yeah, and how hard he's worked to get himself to that point as well. So doing all of his courses and his sporting directorship role and all of his badges, and he's obviously worked with the under-18s here, and I'm absolutely delighted for him, and hopefully they go from strength to strength. I think they've got a couple of wins under their belt already, so hopefully that he's going to make a difference up there, and if he can get himself a good grounding now in this job, he then stands him in really good stead to go on and get bigger and better jobs further down the track.
Yeah, we wish him all the best from everyone here on the podcast. Speaking of strength to strength, as we mentioned before, 5 out of 6 victories for Michael Carrick's men. You guys covered the game last night. Wasn't a classic, I think it's fair to say.
I don't think it was ever going to be, though.
No.
It's always sticky when you go to Everton. They always make life a little bit difficult, but I think the character shown by Manchester United again, Wes, was just brilliant, wasn't it? We saw it against West Ham and Benjamin Šeško popping up with a last-minute equaliser there, and then he comes on and does it again, the big Slovenian. And what a run it is from him.
Such a good goal.
Incredible. If any kind of goal epitomises Manchester United, that's it for me. I think there were 7 touches from Benjamin Šeško to Luke Shaw, back to Cunha to Mbeumo to Šeško and into the back of the net. 7 touches. Absolutely incredible.
It sounded like that song then. Cunha, Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Sorry, I seen that on social media.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. But we know we've got that in the bag. We can do that. But like you said, the game wasn't the best. But for me, it was the resilience and the way we fought, the way we defended. Lemons in net, the 2 centre, all the defenders really blocked everything, headed everything. And they were a big bunch, Everton, as well. There was
Those
a lot of
corners
pressure.
were not easy to defend,
They were probably worse than what Arsenal do, actually. Do you know the way they got themselves around the keeper?
Yeah.
But they handled it, and then they still had that little bit of quality to obviously break and score. And like you said, what a brilliant ball, what a run. No, I don't think anyone's catching him there.
No.
He had about a good 50 yards, maybe 60 yards to run. But the gap between him and the defender when he actually gets the shot is brilliant. So, when you're playing away from home sometimes, that game yesterday actually made me more happy than a few of the other ones, I'm telling you. Because we haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. So Benjamin Šeško registered a top speed in the Bundesliga of 35 kilometres an hour. Now, if you want that in old money, that's about 20 miles an hour that he's running, 21 miles an hour. I don't think he was too far off achieving that kind of pace. The fastest top speed in the Premier League this season is something like 35.4. So he is right up there in terms of reaching those fastest player in the Premier League kind of levels with that level of run. So many names that deserve a mention, though. You've already mentioned Senna Lomans, who was absolutely incredible between the sticks. Thought he did a fantastic job. They crossed 35 times, Everton. They only completed 5 of them, and Senna Lomans dealt with 4 of those. He's claimed and caught and punched. He was absolutely sensational. But I kind of agree with Ben Thornley, who was on Matchday Review last night. Matheus Cunha, what an unbelievable effort from Matheus Cunha last night. He got through so much work. Hard to point out a player that didn't have a really good game.
Yeah,
really.
Lomans obviously was the man who was man of the match, but you could have picked a number of the players. What I loved about Cunha, though, the passion that he showed.
Yep. After he won a
Last
goal
night.
kick. Yeah. 2 fists and he's roaring at James Garner. That was a great battle all night long.
But that's like going back to I don't know, 20 years ago, the kind of battles that you used to see. And that's what you want to see, Wes. You've played in teams that have that passion.
I think it's one of them things where the game hasn't gone to plan, has it? But you're still willing to battle, do the running, tackle, do that the dirty side of the game. And for Cunha, who's obviously an out-and-out attacker for me, he's enjoying that. And you want your attackers sort of to enjoy that as well. And he normally comes off, actually. He's been getting subbed quite a bit, but obviously Michael's kept him on and he's kept going. And you could see he was getting a bit tired, but to still be able to have the quality as well after he's been doing all that running is fantastic, and it's exactly what we want to see.
Brilliant.
And from one defender to another, we should mention Lenny Yoro as well, because it's not easy coming on when you haven't been playing regularly. Martinez, obviously, he's picked up a little bit of an injury, so he was out, and it's a difficult game for Yoro to come into, and he had a brilliant performance. Yeah, well,
Barry's is a tough one to mark. He's very physical, but I thought when he came on at West Ham, to be fair, Yoro, mentally he was there straight away. A couple of situations where if he doesn't get it right, they probably score. And it's just great for us to have the fact that if Martinez obviously was out, Lenny Yoro to come in. He hasn't made a mistake since he's come back. So it's great for Michael, but he'll be thinking I'm trying to stay in now when eventually Martinez comes back, and that's what it's all about. When you get an opportunity, can you play well? And he's certainly doing that, and he's showing a bit more maturity as well.
I think it's important to point out as well that Lenny Yoro's still only just 20. Yeah. He's still right at the beginning of his career.
So many players that are so young, don't they?
Yeah. Incredible.
He seems like he's filling out as well a bit.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed that yesterday.
Presence of mind, his awareness, his ability to block, his, and he comes in, and Harry Maguire has to switch sides. So Harry Maguire's been playing on the right hand side of the back too, and Harry Maguire switches over to the left. He has a great game. Lenny Yoro comes in on that side and did exactly the same again. Great blocks, got himself in the way, dealt with Tieno Barry, but also having to deal with Harrison Armstrong down that side, and I thought he did that really well as well. Like, credit to him, it was a great performance.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can make it another 3 points on Sunday. Congratulations to Michael Carrick and the team so far. Okay, last week on the podcast we had Ahmad, of course. We really hope you enjoyed listening to that one, and some of you have sent some comments. Mofu17 says, Inside Carrington has been amazing. It's great as fans to have a bit more insight into this club/family we love so very dearly. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Thiru says, great, humble lad, unbelievable respect for players like this about Ahmad, and I think that's probably about right.
Pulu786 says, Ahmad is so underrated. Trust me, one of the hardest working players in the team, offensively and defensively. The guy, sounds funny me saying that. The guy definitely kept me up off my seat when he was on the ball 1v1.
I quite like the defo.
I know, it just doesn't feel right
Very
saying
Manchester.
it out loud.
Cryptic Czar, this one is really interesting because it's actually not about Ahmad, it's about another player whose opinion has changed. I'll just read it. To be totally honest, I never really liked Bruno, simply because I judged him by the arms throwing. But after watching a couple of interviews and getting to know him, not only through his own interviews, but by hearing what other players think of him and how they see him, is making me love my captain. I was wrong about Bruno. I admit that. Thank you for loving our club. And I think that is one of the brilliant things about Inside Carrington, is that you get to see not only what players are like in themselves, but how they view the other players around them. And yeah, look, fair play to you, Cryptic Czar, for turning around and saying you got it wrong.
Yes, please do keep your comments coming in, because we really do read them all and appreciate them. Last week, of course, we asked you, the fans, to get in touch with your questions for Bryan Mbeumo and Zirkzee. Clearly, we're not trusted to ask the questions anymore, Liam.
No, it's not that. It's that we ask really boring ones and fans actually come up with something interesting, I think. Yeah.
Well, here is what happened last week when Liam caught up with these two players. Inside Carrington is brought to you by United Store. From the latest product ranges to gifts for the whole family, you can find it all at United Store.
Absolutely delighted to say that I've got Joshua Zirkzee and Bryan Mbeumo with me. Just for clarity, I think this question gets asked to you all of the time, and I know it does. In a French accent, it's Mbeumo, right?
Yeah,
but
perfect.
Some people say
perfect.
But some people say Mbeumo, but it's definitely Mbeumo.
Yeah.
So
That's okay.
there you go. We've clarified it once and for all.
Mbeumo.
If you have to say it in a French way. What did you say? Mbeumo.
Mbeumo.
No, it's not this. It is not.
You have to, yeah, Mbeumo. And that's it. I'll use that in commentary from now on.
Thank you. That's perfect.
We have got a load of fans' questions for you that they have sent in. And we're going to ask you those questions. Some of these should be absolutely brilliant. So we're going to start with the first one. And this is a great way to get us started from Matthew Thomas Powney, who says, how's your day going? How is your day going, Josh?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
Good. Training was good. My team won the tournament in training. And now doing a podcast. Had to meet some fans earlier with Bryan and Diogo. So it's been going pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Mine was very good too. A bit similar to Josh, I would say, except the training part, but this is another question. But yeah, very, very grateful and happy to be here.
Were you on different teams in training then?
Completely different, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely different.
And your team won?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that always the case? Are you always on the winning team, Josh?
Most of the time I am, I have to be honest. Bryan knows.
Mm,
Small sided games most of the time.
yeah, a long time we didn't do it though.
My team is in favour most of the time. Most of the time.
Right, let's get to some of the questions, shall we? Some of these are absolutely brilliant. This one says, Bryan Mbeumo, terrific striker. I don't have a question for you. I just want to advise you to keep scoring goals for us. Loads of goals. You're a great guy and you'll help us win many trophies. That's a nice way to start a podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. It's always nice to see the support from the fans, especially like when they're really positive like this, and obviously want to achieve a lot of things here, and yeah, why not trophies and of course a lot of goals.
You've scored a few brilliant goals already. Have you got a favourite that you've scored for Manchester United so far?
The first one is always special, but yeah, I will stay with the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got a favourite one that you scored so far?
Bryan.
Yeah.
Which one was the first one?
We have Grimsby, but
Yeah.
the first one in Premier League is Burnley.
There's been some good
I'd
ones
say
there.
I'd say Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton.
The second goal, Brighton.
Yeah.
Brighton, yeah, this
That
one
was
is
a
good.
goal.
Was a good one.
Yeah,
That is a good goal.
I like
All right, there you go. Answered the question. Lovely stuff. Usman says, one teammate who has surprised you the most. Now, I don't know what context that's in, Josh, but one teammate that's surprised you the most.
Like on the pitch.
Yeah, we'll go with that, yeah.
Maybe Luke.
Yeah.
Because obviously Luke had so many injuries last season. I didn't really like play with him. I didn't really see him like day in, day out. I think Luke was like, I knew he was good, but then, you know, I saw him like every day and I was like
Yeah.
the Shalberto and stuff, you know, like it's true. So I would say Luke. And then second, obviously, Patrick Dorgu, obviously before his injury. You know he's good, but the way he like popped off playing in, you know, a different role than he did before, I think not quite a surprise because everyone here I know they're really good, you know what I mean? But it's still like it's like wow, this kid is good.
Same question for you, and this will be a little bit more interesting because you only joined in the summer, Bryan. Has there been anybody that surprised you?
this guy on my left.
Yeah.
Stop it, man.
No, I swear. No, to be honest, I'm not watching football a lot, you know. So obviously, when I joined in, I knew the players, but I didn't know like really like how they was playing, and I was like really impressed with Josh because like he's a lot more skillful than I thought with the ball. And yeah, like he can just hold the ball like very easy with his body, and obviously like good striker, so big strike on.
I was
front
gonna
of the
say
goal.
Bryan, of course.
No.
I
You
was,
don't have to.
But
You don't have
to be fair, before you came, you scored so many goals already in Brentford. So like, I'm not really surprised you're doing that here again.
Yeah.
So
Trees are loving right now. Thanks very much for that, Usman. Josh says, Favourite moment so far in a Manchester United shirt? We'll start with you, Josh.
Well, for me, I wasn't on the pitch, but the home game, Olympique Lyon,
Oh,
when we went to the final, that's definitely one where
I think that might be my favourite moment in the commentary box as well. That game
that was one of the craziest games I've ever seen.
lost my mind when
I
Harry
watched this
Maguire
game,
scored.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of football. I
Yeah.
watched this game. Yeah.
Harry Maguire, last minute.
Yeah, crazy.
Kobe Mainu to actually, to start
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
It's just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Castle with like 3 assists. that
Yeah,
game.
crazy. Absolutely crazy. Have you got a favourite moment in a United shirt so far? It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
There's
hard.
been some great games this season.
Yeah.
The last minute winner at the Emirates, for example, you win that game 3-2, beating City 2-0.
Liverpool.
Liverpool as well, yeah.
Liverpool away, Harry Maguire again, and
Yeah.
that knee slide
I go
is
for this one.
cold, by the way, from
Yeah.
Harry.
Yeah.
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 Harry is cold.
Yeah.
He's cold. He's a cold guy.
Yeah, and he was brilliant on the podcast as well. If you've not seen that episode, you should definitely go back and have a listen. Hall says, how many languages can each of you speak? Bryan?
2 fluently.
2 fluently.
Speak
and they
English
are...
fluently.
Yes. And French, obviously.
Yeah,
No, I know a little bit of Spanish.
and a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah.
I've got Dutch, German, and English, and then a little bit of Italian. So
Is that helpful in a dressing room where you've got a lot of different nationalities, a lot of different language speakers, to be able to have those conversations in native languages rather than everybody trying to speak English?
when I first went to Italy, it did help me because there was some Dutch teammates, some German teammates, and it just made me easy to communicate with both of them.
Yeah.
And then my Italian isn't that good, but I can have a small conversation with Ahmad in Italian, for example.
Yeah, you forget,
Which
don't you?
It's like always like small stuff that just helps a little bit.
Yeah. And you obviously you
Yeah,
get to...
obviously, yeah. Of course, like everyone can speak English, but the way you can speak with people who are like, you have always like facilities to speak your language. So being able to speak to the other guy in his language, I think is something very good.
So if you're playing right wing and or right hand side 10 and Ahmad's playing at right wing back, for example, do you
I
speak
to
English
him
or French?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
of course, yeah.
Yeah. I like that. So lots of languages is the answer to the question, and certainly more than me. Lindsay says, Joshua Zirkzee, if you had to star in any horror movie, which horror movie would you star in?
What question?
Yeah, it's a great question.
Oh mate, I don't really
No.
know.
I don't know. I don't watch horror movies.
It's not really my favorite
No,
genre. if
me
I'm
neither.
honest.
I'm too much of a scaredy cat.
There's one that I seen that really scared me the first time I seen it. It's called Hush.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to start in that one, but that is such a good one that's the one I'd probably pick.
Yeah. I watched
That makes sense.
I watched Event Horizon when I was a kid and never went anywhere near horror movies since. I just don't enjoy it.
No, I stopped watching.
Yeah, I
that
don't
one.
like
No?
horror movie too. So
Three of us that don't like horror movies. Sorry,
Yeah.
Lindsay. We haven't got a great answer to
Sorry.
your question. Melek says, hey, Bryan Mbeumo, hope you've thought of a new goal celebration because I
I'm
can't
not the
wait.
only one who says it, Brian. I'm not the only one.
Well, I asked you in the tunnel after the last game here at Old Trafford, and you said that you were thinking up a new one.
yeah, I'm thinking of, but I need to still find out.
Yeah, it takes time. Good things take time.
Yeah.
So you know you have to come up.
Yeah,
with a
I
new
know,
one.
of course.
Okay.
Is it ready
Good.
for the next goal, or are we going to have to wait a bit longer?
If I found before it, yeah, but
The way he's scoring,
Otherwise-
probably won't have one.
Yeah, Monday night. Lover says, what's your favourite Manchester United chant? Have you got one? A Manchester United song that the fans sing that you love?
take me home.
Yeah.
Take me home, United Rose. Something special about that, isn't there? When it's played before a home game at Old Trafford. And that's where we are today. We're at Old Trafford. I know it's Inside Carrington,
Yeah.
the podcast, but we've come to Old Trafford, and something special just before the game when you guys have walked out and all of the fans singing along.
Yeah. by far my favorite song.
Yeah, same. The first time
Although I must say, Johnny Evans is a I love that one. When they start singing that, that is one of my
I don't
favorite
know
songs.
about this one, unfortunately.
We'll figure that out for you. I've not got a very good singing voice,
Yeah.
otherwise I'd sing it for you now. Manchester United have one of the greatest songbooks in the country. Some of the songs that come out from these Manchester United fans are just absolutely sensational. I think Casemiro's is my favourite at the moment, and I think while Casemiro is playing as well as he is, you're hearing it all of the time, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. Gigi says, what's your pre-match ritual? What do you do to get yourself ready for a game? Who's going to go first on that one?
I'm just listening to music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Play chess.
A bit. Yeah, I play chess sometimes as well.
What, before a game?
Yeah, in the dressing room.
Who with?
Online.
Oh, really? Play online chess?
Yeah.
Have you got a ranking?
850.
Ooh, okay. So you're good at online chess then?
Scared to play
I'm
against
okay.
me, though.
You, what?
I don't want to talk about it, but
You lost against Mateus the other day.
who?
You lost against Mateus, Burnley.
No,
Cunha or
Are you
Delict?
sure?
I
Cunha.
wasn't there, bro.
Who did Mateus play?
I don't know, bro. I
Maybe he
wasn't
played.
there.
Maybe he played against Manu then.
Who, Manu?
Yeah,
Can he play?
yeah.
Yeah.
He stopped playing. We've got a
Yeah.
lot. We've got a lot of guys who play chess. I play Candy Crush.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot
I'm
of guys
definitely-
who
And
play
me,
chess.
Clash of Clans.
Yeah. We used,
Are you back?
we used to play that together.
Are you
We used-
back?
Yeah, if you really want to, I
Come
can
back,
maybe restart.
please. Come back.
The things that you find out on Inside Carrington. Chess, Clash of Clans. Absolutely brilliant. What music do you listen to? Have you got a favourite artist before a game?
No, but I always start with when I'm on the bus on the way to the stadium. I always have like calm, like slow music. But when it's like an hour before the game, then I like to listen to French rap music who have like more pulse
Yeah.
and to just get myself ready.
Cool. Anything for you pre-game? What do you do to get yourself ready?
Some breathing work. Got a little breathing ritual to get myself focused and stuff, and the rest is just music.
Yeah.
Music. Have a little chat. Maybe play some Candy Crush. Maybe play some chess. It's all a little bit just spontaneous.
I like
Whatever
that.
brings.
Is Diogo still in charge of the music on a match day?
Fortunately,
Yeah. You're not a fan of Diogo's choices?
not really.
No, to be fair, we've got a playlist where everyone puts a song. It just sometimes takes a while before you hear your own song. That's the only thing.
Take a lot of time.
Is that playlist on Spotify? We should definitely not release that.
We should keep that private,
Yeah, we
yeah.
should definitely
Yeah.
keep that private. Although if you could throw me the link, that'd be great. I'd love to listen to that on my way in. Have you got a football idol?
Ronaldinho for me.
Ronaldinho for you?
I had a few growing up. So
Yeah.
it was Neymar
Yeah.
when I was a kid, and after it was Hazard.
Eden Hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. Absolutely incredible player. Why Ronaldinho?
I think he's the first footballer that I just in my memory, that's the first one I just looked up to, and I was like, I want to be like him.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit the reason. He just stands for having, fun in what you do.
Yeah, I used to love watching all of those players, but Ronaldinho especially for me, absolutely. I think he sort of burst onto the scene when he chipped David Seaman in the World Cup for Brazil against England, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is
Serious player.
special footballer. Thank you very much for those. They were good questions, Gigi. Thank you very much. Jimmy says, which shirt do you like more at the moment for Manchester United? The red one, the white one, or the black one?
Red one.
The red one for your home shirt for Bryan.
Yeah, same.
See, I love the black shirt.
For me, the red one's always just going to be the favorite. It's just
Yeah.
just clean red.
Iconic.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the results that come when we're wearing the black shirt. So you go away to the Emirates, for example, and
That's true.
win that 3-2, and it's
Yeah.
that black kit, and it reminds me of the old sort of sharp view cam kit and Eric Cantona in it. I don't know. It's just that sort of vibe for me as an old school United fan. So maybe the black one for me. Not that it's about me in any way, shape, or form. Mohammed says, "Who's always talking in the dressing room?"
Aid in heaven, my God, doesn't stop. Aiden doesn't stop talking.
Yeah.
Second, maybe me.
You like a
Sometimes.
chat as
Yeah.
well.
And you two having great shots as well.
Yeah, I do make the top 5, I think. But Aiden is definitely the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would agree with that?
Yeah, 100%.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Works for me. Basson says, for Bryan, what's the story behind your shirt number?
It was the only number left in my first professional team that for me was looking good. Like, because, number 10, number 11,
Yeah.
number 7 always look good,
Yeah.
But after this, then you have some numbers like 13, 14, 15. Like, for me, they doesn't look good on the shot. Maybe they can, but and then the 19 was yeah, I like this number. And then I just took it.
Aesthetic. You got a number that you would love to wear?
Yeah, but Luke has it.
No, you'd take the Michael
23.
Jordan number,
23.
would you?
Yeah, I like 23.
Is that an MJ
MG?
link? Is that because of Michael Jordan or just because you like 23?
I think I'm pretty sure there is. I just wore it when I was in Anderlecht, and that kind of stuck with me. But ever since, there's never been a team that had number 23 for me, so I had to kind of
You
leave
have
it alone.
Get into Luke's ribs and see whether you can take it off him. I'm sure the answer to that question is going to be no. Charlotte says, have you ever been to New Zealand? And if not, would you like to go? I'm assuming that Charlotte must be from New Zealand and that's why she's asking. Been to New Zealand?
No,
No?
No.
Would you like to go to New Zealand?
why not?
Yeah, sure.
Lord of the Rings filmed in New Zealand. It's absolutely beautiful as a country, apparently. I've never been.
So, they do surfing and stuff over
Yeah,
there, right?
bit of everything. Mountain climbing, surfing, bit of everything,
I'm
apparently.
going to see the All Blacks play.
Yeah, go and see the All
Yeah.
Blacks play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do love their sport out there too,
It's
don't
just
they?
far away. That's the only
It's
thing.
quite far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have to wait until there's an opportunity where it's just a short hop away.
yeah.
Who is Carl says, who's your best friend? It's a nice question.
In the team?
It doesn't say. So
Oh,
up
You
to
don't
you.
know him. No one knows him.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I can say his name, but
Yeah, it wouldn't be, is it somebody from home? Is that
my best friend actually lives with me.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's cool. Who's your best friend in the team?
I'm really good with everyone, but it's nothing to you. You're my good friend, but like,
Of course. It is surely Mata or some.
yeah,
surely.
no, Tyrell, Mata, Noose, obviously because they're
Yeah.
Dutch. I am most close with them, I think.
Yeah. And you?
Same as Josh.
Yeah.
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 Lenny and Ahmad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always with them. And even like with the time Cunha as well. I have a good relationship with him. Because he can speak French as well. So it's just easier to communicate.
Mateus Cunha seems like one of those guys that's always smiling, always cheerful, keeps the group together. I think that there are a lot of players that would say that you do that as well. How important is it to have those people in a dressing room that keep the group smiling and cheerful?
I think it's very important because eventually it's gonna come out on the pitch. You just need good vibes, you need good energy, and it all starts in the dressing room in the end. So
Yeah, they call them glue guys in America. So in American football, they call them the glue guys, the guys that basically hold the team together. They might not be 100% of the time the best player on the pitch all of the time, but they are one of the most important in the dressing room because they keep everybody together and, like you say, with the good vibes. So yeah, glue guys. Xander says, what's the best or your favourite goal that you've ever scored? Any team, national team or Manchester United, what's your favourite goal that you've ever scored?
There is two for me.
Two?
I know one
Yeah.
of yours.
Okay.
Which one?
What's the bicycle kick?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
My first professional goal ever.
Yeah.
I just scored like a bicycle kick. Like,
Clean.
yeah. Yeah, it was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was clean, to be honest. And yeah, that was just crazy. And the other one, it was against Bournemouth, 2023, I think. Yeah, just like scored an equalizer.
Yeah.
But the touch was really, really, really good. And like good finish, but the touch was very good. So
Love that.
Yeah.
Those two have lived in your head. What about you?
I scored one in Italy in the cup with Bologna. I don't know, just the touch before the goal was a little bit. But I thought
Yeah.
that looked good. Yeah.
I see. It's interesting, isn't it? Like a lot of people would go, it's about the finish. You know, people love goals because of the finish, but both of you have just mentioned a goal where the
Yeah.
touch before the finish is what makes it your favourite.
yeah, because what makes the goal as well. Because if you miss that touch, and like it's potentially like really like beautiful one to watch. If you miss it, then you don't score. So or you have less chance to score. So
I
yeah.
agree.
That makes sense to me. What we got here? This is, we got a load from Instagram that were anonymous. So, who's got the best taste in music in the dressing room?
You can't really reply to this question because like it depends on people.
Josh is giving Brian the eyes here.
I'm just saying I read the room quite well, I think.
No, you have like good taste because like you listen to a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think so. That's the sign, but
We'll
maybe like
For me, Cobbs.
Cops.
But then again, that's because me and Cobbs have very similar tastes in music.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
So
Good. Well, we'll give it to Josh Zirkzee then.
Well,
you
let's
can
go.
you can
Yeah.
have the
Me.
record as the.
You're giving it to me
yeah, I can.
because I'm going to remember this now. Next time I'm playing songs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all right. Make sure it goes in. We'll make sure it goes in the podcast, and then you've got empirical evidence that you can show everyone. When Old Trafford is rocking and the team's under pressure, what goes through your mind? Do you try and stay calm, or do you try and ride the crowd, like use the crowd to give you energy?
It's a bit weird, but I'll say a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for me it's always important to keep yourself calm and just try to forget about everything that's going around. But as well, it's important to use the crowd cheering to you and helping you to score or like win a game. So yeah.
There's nothing quite like the noise of Old Trafford either, is there? When
it's pretty
when
loud.
it's really rocking.
Yeah.
You know, you think of that Lyon game that you mentioned earlier, or City earlier this season, where the atmosphere is just off the charts. and
Yeah.
Loud stadium.
Yeah, it's nice.
Who is the most locked in player during training? So I guess who's focusing the hardest in training?
Licha, I would say.
I would also say Licha.
Nietzsche.
Everyone has their own way of being focused.
Mm.
I think everyone is very focused during training. But I think with Licha, it's definitely most visible.
Yeah. He does seem to train very hard. I always think Diogo's the other one that seems to go about things in a
Diogo
very
and Licha
structured
are
manner.
definitely the Casa.
Yeah,
as
Casa.
well.
Yeah. Right, one more, and then we've got a surprise for you. So, what impact have the new Carrington facilities had on your game? Obviously, you've come in the summer. You will have experienced the old Carrington and the new Carrington. What have you made of it?
Well, when I come in, we were in the on the other side, so I didn't really see the old Carrington.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looks nice. It is very nice. You know, it's always helpful to have like these things, you know, like an ice bar, sauna, and stuff like that. But yeah. I mean,
It's a nice place to spend time at the moment as well, isn't it? It's just a nice
Yeah,
place
yeah,
to be.
it is very nice. I mean, after training, you know, it is we are very privileged to be able to chill in a jacuzzi that's very nice, you know, and have an ice bath and stuff. So, but yeah, all the tools are definitely there to recover well and be prepared for the next day. So,
Have you enjoyed being at Carrington?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, like it's nice to have good facilities to be able to recover well. And even we have a lot of rooms to spend time together, and I think like one of the best one is the sauna, the jacuzzi, ice bath, which is really important for us.
Yeah. I give me a sauna over an ice bath any day, by the way, and you can keep the ice bath. Archie is going to come and ask you a question. We're going to finish off this section of the podcast by getting one of the fans to come and ask you a question directly. So Archie, come and get on this microphone over here, and we'll see if we can get your question to the guys.
What advice would you say to grassroots players like myself to become as talented as you both?
Good question, Archie. What advice would you give?
I would say always work hard and trust in yourself, and never let someone say like you can't do it.
yeah, express yourself and enjoy what you do. Have fun with it. And what Bryan said is the most important. Never let anyone tell you that you can't make it, you can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, just have to do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How was that, Archie?
Good.
Thank you very much for asking your question. Bryan Mbeumo, thank you Bryan Mbeumo, thank
Yes.
you very much. Joshua Zirkzee, thank you very much. It's been lovely to have you along. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Inside Carrington is presented by United Store. Shop all the latest drops of official club merchandise and product ranges only at United Store. 100% official, 100% United.
I told you that was good. I really hope you enjoyed that. They get on really well. You can see that firstly, can't you, Liam?
Yeah, and
Josh is a funny guy.
yeah, they are. And I think exactly on that point, if you get the opportunity, if you're only listening to Inside Carrington, wherever you get your podcast from, if you've got the opportunity to go and watch it, it will just give you an added depth to what was going on in that interview. There were so many little glances and looks and laughs and grins that you won't be able to hear, but you will be able to see. So if you get the chance to go and watch it on YouTube or on the Manchester United website and app, I would heartily recommend it, because they were a laugh a minute, those two. They were really good.
They were very, very good. Really, really enjoyed that. One thing I wanted to pick up on was the fact that Zirkzee's favourite song is Johnny Evans Is a Red.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was probably my favourite bit. I'm joking.
I agree.
It's a good tune.
Well, what's interesting is that they also picked United Roads, didn't they?
Yeah.
And am I right in saying that Johnny was part of the group of players that sort of decided to get that played before the game start as well?
Yeah.
So that it just goes to show, doesn't it, that he's got his finger on the pulse of Manchester United culture as your other half.
Music is important. And also Bryan had spoken about how he plays chess before games online against himself.
Love that.
I don't think he plays chess against himself.
Oh, well, like...
No, you can do, though.
On your phone, not like
Yeah, yeah.
against a competitor, yeah.
No, I think he's playing other people. I think that's what he's doing. I think he
You
plays...
can do both, yeah.
Yeah, no. I think he plays online against somebody else. So before a game, he'll be playing chess against somebody in another country before he goes and plays
Right,
football.
I just thought it was
for-
like an
probably
automated...
won't
like,
know it's him as well.
I think you're probably right. Probably right.
What kind of things did you do in pre-match? See, it was very different. And
Very
I do.
different.
You
Because
just
the
talked.
phones weren't
Yeah.
the same sort of quality. It was probably listening to your own music, if that.
But did
But
you even
there
do
was
that?
more. I don't know. You probably talked a little bit more because you had to.
See, society's so different, isn't it? It makes me sad.
It was a little bit different. And then the phones eventually, games start coming on. You've not just got Snake anymore.
No, so my
kids don't believe
daughter...
me when I say that, by
Yeah.
the way.
No,
I'm
listen,
with
so
you,
my daughter is
totally.
11, right? She's in year 7 and they get given... Well, they don't get given, we have to buy it, but she's got a laptop and it's got Snake.
Well, like
It's got old
version
school...
or old school?
No, old school, right?
Really?
Love that.
So she's been trying to like get her highest score up. Johnny got really addicted because that was all we had as kids. She's got the highest score in the year. It's like 163 or something, and all the other kids are on like 40s. And he must have spent about 3 hours one night just literally on the snake trying to get, and to the point where it was just, you know, every layer was
back and forwards.
If you're really young, you'll have no idea what we're talking about. But it was a game back in the day on a PC where you had to use
on your phone.
It was on your phone. It was on your little Nokia where
your
down, left,
Nokia,
right was like
but it was also
2,
on your
4,
PCs
6 and 8, wasn't
at
it?
school. I do remember it on
10, wasn't it? Nokia.
Yeah.
So yes, Snake is still available. Anyway, you used to sometimes do that on your way
because
to games.
the battery never run out, by the way, back then. I'll tell you that as well.
Rock solid.
You
Absolutely
could drop
rock
it,
solid.
no problem. You could actually swap batteries with your mate.
Yeah.
Oh my word, do you
You
remember?
could, yeah, I'm telling you, you could swap batteries with your mate.
Do you know what I also remember learning? That if you sent a message and turned your phone off at the same time, the message would be free. You didn't get charged.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's things that you learn. There are certain Gen Zers in the room that are currently looking at us.
I know, and
as
there's
though to
probably
say,
so many
"What?
listening,
You didn't
so
have
I
to
do
pay?"
apologise. In fact, on that, my daughter actually came home and said her friend lost her phone snowboarding, and her mum said, "I'm not getting you a new phone." So she was like, "She's got a Nokia." And I was like, "Oh."
I absolutely adore the random rabbit holes that we end up going down.
This is what people are
on
here
this
for,
podcast.
Liam.
I totally agree with you. I think it's brilliant.
I know.
I
What
do.
was your favourite part of the Mbeumo and Zirkzee podcast?
There's absolutely loads, but I enjoyed the conversation about whether or not Bryan Mbeumo was coming up with a new goal celebration.
He's still thinking about it.
And the fact that Joshua Zirkzee was absolutely adamant. See, it's not just me that's saying it. You've got to come up with a new one. I quite enjoyed that. And I think what's fascinating is the relationships that you see between certain players. And Josh Zirkzee is obviously one of those characters that is so important to the culture of what's going on inside that dressing room. And I think that comes through in spades.
Well, it does, because when you'd asked him what his favourite moment at United was, he actually said the Leon game, and he wasn't even playing. I actually thought that was quite telling of him as a character.
Yeah, I mean, there are pictures that have come out from last night on this where he's bouncing up and down because Benjamin Šeško scored and given Manchester United the lead, and he's herring down the touchline and celebrating. And I just think that goes to show what kind of a guy Josh Zirkzee is, and brilliant stuff. Yeah,
it was great interview. Great to hear from those two. Next up, of course, is Crystal Palace back at Old Trafford. It feels like we've not been home for a while. You'll probably know the stats on that more than me, Liam.
Well, 13 days yesterday between games. That was the game against Spurs. No, that was West Ham. So before that would have been Spurs. So that's probably nearly 3 weeks. And then you've got this added week. So we're probably looking at nearly a month.
Too long.
Yeah, between home games. For Manchester United. Last one will have been Spurs, and that was a good win for Michael Carrick's side. They'll be looking to do the same again against a Palace side that they beat away from home earlier this season too.
A struggling Palace team, but every game in the Premier League, everybody raises their game to come to Old Trafford as well. We have to remember that, Wes.
Yeah, and the Palace have always been a bit tricky with us lately as well, I think. So yeah, it'll be exciting. I mean, I always have the confidence is always high with me when we play at home. Just because of the way we are at the moment and the way the club feels, and it's showing it on the pitch as well. So listen, I'm guessing the lads, they'll understand where they are in the league now, but I think they're taking it in the stride, and they're getting the wins they need. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, United in fourth, 3 points clear of the team in fifth. Two teams actually fifth and sixth that are chasing pack. But I would imagine that it's actually Aston Villa that are currently feeling a little bit under pressure. They're dropping points here and there. If Manchester United could put another marker down, beat Crystal Palace at home, they really put some pressure on the top three. Once they start putting pressure on the top three, you're then looking at City and Arsenal, who were definitely going to be looking over their shoulders and going, hang on a sec, any chance here that somebody can slow Manchester United down? They are the team in 2026 that has taken the most points in the Premier League. No team has taken more points in 2026 than Manchester United. They're on this incredible 10-game unbeaten run. And I think the most important thing is that they're finding different ways to win games of football. So you look at City where they dominate the ball, great patterns of play, absolutely fantastic, and compare that with Everton where they have had to grind it out, keep a clean sheet, defend brilliantly, and just catch Everton on the counter-attack, and I think that is the most important thing. So if they can find the right way to go about beating Crystal Palace to get 3 more points on the board, we can then really start talking about a Champions League finish, Wes.
Yeah, I completely agree. And at the moment, you can only think about what you can do. But you'll know at the back of your mind, okay, they dropped another point here and there. And it's not us that takes the pressure, then it's them. You know, we just have to keep winning, finding a way to win. And then all of a sudden you're climbing the table. But yeah, we're in this little group at the moment where, you know, the next couple of games are important.
When you were playing, would you rather have been chasing or been chased?
It's a very good question.
I think
chasing's good because I think you've got momentum, especially if you're getting the wins, regardless of how you're getting the wins. When you're winning, you just know you can't be complacent. You have to, the concentration levels have to be a bit higher. And you're thinking, right, we need to get it over the line. But chasing is far better, I would have thought, yeah. Feels better anyway.
Do you feel pressure to sustain when you are up there? Like, obviously, you've done that most of your career here at Manchester United. I know that probably was just second nature to you, but obviously when you went to Sunderland, you probably realised, oh, actually, that was harder than what we thought it was.
It was, but I think everybody's on the same wavelength. So, for instance, if I'm not playing too well and everyone else is, that helps me get out of that little hole I'm in. And then I'm guessing everybody had sort of the same mentality. So as long as you weren't all doing it at once, you know, people can have bad games or they can go through a little period where they're not playing too well. But can everyone else see that and, you know, push you up a little bit? And that's how I always thought it went, you know. And we had really good players as well. So whose mentality were a bit more old school and the focus on was just winning. So as long as it was only maybe 1 or 2 can get away with it a game.
Yeah.
But the rest have to really be on high performance levels, I
love that. I wonder whether the squad know, like, they must realise that it's turbulent times at Palace at the minute. Obviously, Oliver Glasner saying he's leaving at the end of the season. Eze's gone. Mateta's moved to Milan, falls through. Guehi's gone to Manchester City. They bought in a couple of players in the January window. I'm not quite sure they've bedded in yet. If you're looking at that as a Manchester United squad, are you thinking there's an opportunity for us to get at them a little bit? Yeah,
you're thinking that they're not settled yet, have they? From everything that's sort of gone on. And if you can put pressure on them, especially early on in a game, you know you're going to get chances. It's just about putting them away then. But yeah, there's definitely, you know, psychologically anyway, there's an advantage, 100%.
Cool.
So yes, back to Old Trafford on Sunday. Looking forward to that one. Guys, that is it. Thank you, as always, for joining us. What you got
on this week, Hellspell? Anything?
Not a lot, to be fair. Just normal kids' activities, school, that kind of thing. What about you?
I've got a little bit of prep work to do in the brewery. So I'm not sure I've told everybody this, but as well as doing all of the commentaries and stuff, I actually brew beer for the local pub. So we've got a couple of beers that are in fermenters that need dealing with, so I've got to go and do that. I am doing a school assembly for my sister on Friday. Sister is a teacher at a school in the Stockport area, and she wants me to go in and have a chat with the kids about the job and what I do. Obviously, we've got, you know, games of football going on this week as well, and I'm hoping to try and squeeze an afternoon with my nephew. My nephew Hugo is autistic, and it's taken me maybe 3 or 4 years of working very hard to try and get some kind of relationship with him, and we're now besties. So we hopefully I'll get an opportunity to go and spend a little bit of time with him.
Nice. Your week sounds a lot busier than mine then.
Yeah.
I do have a lot going on this week, by the way. I just didn't go into it in detail.
Practicing your sweeping for curling.
Yeah, exactly what I'm doing. Wes, what about you?
It's my youngest daughter's birthday, and we're off to watch Mean Girls at the Opera House.
Which nice. I am going to watch next week, actually.
Are you going as well?
Yeah.
I've watched it many times, obviously.
Cult classic.
On film, but I'm not sure what songs they're going to sing because it wasn't a musical. But yeah.
Was that her choice or your choice to go
no,
watch
I brought
Mean
it
Girls?
Up, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were actually
I brought it up,
there.
she said yes, and now there's, I don't know, 7 or 8, 15-year-olds and that. Great.
Are you the responsible adult?
Wow.
Yeah.
Love that, Wes.
It'll be fun, though. I'm used to it.
I wish you good luck.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Well, have a good week, everyone, whatever you're doing. And anyone listening, have a good week. We will be back next week with the one and only Captain Marvel, our greatest ever captain. Brian Robson will be here, so hopefully you can tune in for that one. Enjoy your week, whatever you're up to, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.